Hello and welcome students. How are you? I hope you all are fine and happy. Today we are going to discuss cost of living index number of chapter number 1 index number. Earlier we have already discussed family budget method, Lashpair, Pache and features index number. Family budget method that is already been discussed. But the second type of cost of living index number, that is your total expenditure method. Now, before moving to the formula of total expenditure method, first of all we will discuss cost of living index number. Now, what is the meaning of cost of living index number? Cost of living index number is extremely useful for the workers, employees and other service class people for computing dearness allowance, bonus and other type of allowances. Such type of index number are useful for measuring the changes in the purchasing power of money and planning for the taxation policy of the government. By means of such index number, a comparative study of the living standard of different classes of people in different regions becomes possible. Now, what do you mean by family budget method? A random sample consisting of some families from the class of people for which the cost of living index number is to be constructed is taken. On the basis of information collected for the sample families, data are obtained regarding the essential items of consumption, their quantities, the expenditure incurred on them, etc. Such an inquiry is called the family budget inquiry. This inquiry is been divided into different 5 groups, which are food items, clothing, house rent, fuel and miscellaneous. So students, now we are going to discuss total expenditure method. The total expenditure method is total amount of commodity consumed is considered as the weight, and the expenditure in the base year and the current year for each item is obtained. So students, we are supposed to understand total expenditure method by the formula. The formulas, it's very simple. The same formula which have already been used for Lashpair and Pache, that is going to be used for total expenditure method. Let us see the formula. That is I is equal to sigma P1 Q0 upon sigma P0 Q0. The same formula which we have seen in index number of Lashpair. Second formula, that is sigma P1 Q1 upon sigma P0 Q1 into 100. This formula were used for Pache's index number. You will be provided information regarding price and quantity of base year, at the same time price of current year. Whenever such kind of information will be given to you, you are about to use this formula to find out total expenditure index number. In case, students, suppose if you have been provided information of price and quantity of current year and price of base year only, then you are supposed to use this formula to find out total expenditure index number. Now, the second formula is purchasing power of money and real wage. What is purchasing power of money? That is 1 upon cost of living index number into 100. And real wage is equal to wage upon cost of living index number into 100. Now students, let us discuss by solving example. The question is, obtain the index number for the group on clothing by using the total expenditure method and the family budget method. They have asked to find out index number by 2 ways, that is total expenditure method and the family budget method. We have been provided information of quantity of 2015, price of 2015 and price of 2020. That means quantity of base year is given, price of base year is given and price of current year is given. You are supposed to find out by using such information, okay, and the information is given, that is this is your P1, this is your P0 and this is your Q0 By applying such information, you are about to find out index number for total expenditure method. Now let us make a calculation. As if two questions are asked in one example, so you are not supposed to prepare different columns. To save the time, it can be prepared in one calculations only. So which are those columns? As current year's price is given, base year's price is given, and base year's quantity is given. So the formula which you are going to apply, that is sigma P1 Q0 upon sigma P0 Q0 into 100. That's why the column which you are going to prepare, that is first information Q0, second information that is your price of base year, that is P0, P1 that is price of current year. You are about to find out by family budget method also, and that required sigma IW upon sigma W. That's why the formula is required for I also. So I is equal to P1 upon P0 into 100, P1 Q0 for total expenditure method. P1 Q0, sigma P1 Q0 upon sigma P0 Q0 into 100. That's why next column would be P1 Q0, next column would be P0 Q0. बच्चों हमने already पहले देखा हुआ था that P0 Q0 itself is also called as W. That's why as if for the requirement of family budget method, we require to calculate W, and W is equal to P0 Q0. That's why you are not about to prepare separate column for W. And the last column, that is your IW. I into W, that would be your IW. Now let us see the calculation. First of all, I is equal to P1 upon P0 into 100. P1 upon P0 into 100. 66 upon 22 into 100. 120 upon 35 into 100. 6 upon 2.4 into 100. Okay. Same way, P1 Q0. That means P1 into Q0, 66 into 5, 120 into 8. That would be your P1 Q0. P0 Q0, that is your W. P0 Q0, multiplication of P0 Q0, 22 into 5, 35 into 8, 2.4 into 220, 1.9 into 15. That would be your P0 Q0. Last one, that is your IW. Okay, that means I and W. Multiplication of I and W, that would be 300 into 110, 342.86 into 280, 250 into 48, and 200 into 28.5. Just make it out total. This is sigma IW, sigma P0 Q0, that is sigma W, and the last one, that is sigma P1 Q0. Let us apply this in your formula. First of all, to find out total expenditure method. Total expenditure method, that is index number, that is sigma P1 Q0 upon sigma P0 Q0 into 100. The only information which has been given to you, on that basis you are supposed to prepare your formula. That is sigma P1 Q0 upon sigma P0 Q0 into 100. By applying the values, the answer comes to 314.47. You are also been asked to find out by family budget method. The formula to find out by family budget method, that is sigma IW upon sigma W. Sigma IW, that is 1,46,700.8 upon sigma W, that is P0 Q0, sigma P0 Q0, sigma P0 Q0 466.5, 466.5. The answer comes to 314.47. Both ways, the index number, the answer of index number will be same one. Now students, the question is going to be a different one. This is important one. Concentrate it properly. You have to form your formula as per the given information to you. See, as compared to the year 2018, there is an increase in price of 5 commodities for the cost of living. These increases are 90%, 120%, 75%, 110%, and 40%. This is your index number I. And to find out I, whenever such kind of increase will be there, it is always going to be added to your base year. The index number for your base year, that will always remains 100. If there will be any increase, then that percentage is going to be added in 100. If there will be any decrease, then that percentage is going to be deducted from 100. If the relative importance means weight of these commodities are in the proportion of 4:1:3:5:2, Okay, that means W is already given. I would have to be found out by this way. Okay, so I is given, W is given. That means the formula which you are going to follow, that is sigma IW upon sigma W. Then obtain the index number for prices for the year 2020. They have not given any information regarding that by which method you are going to find out the index number. So you should have to identify that as if index number is given, importance weight is given. That means the formula which we are going to apply, that is sigma IW upon sigma W. Let us see the calculation first. Commodity, that is A, B, C, D, E. Once again, as if I had already discussed with you, that is I is equal to 100 plus percentage increase. If it is increase, then it is going to be added to your 100. 100 minus percentage decrease. If the percentage decrease is given, then it is going to be deducted from 100. In first case, they have given that 90% increase. That's why it is going to be added in 100. That's why 100 plus 90, that comes to 190. Second case, they have given 120% increase. That means 100 plus 120, that means 100 plus 120, that comes to 220. Next one, 75% increase, that is 100 plus 75, that comes to 175. 110% increase, that's why 100 plus 110, that comes to 210. And the last one, that is 40% increase, that's why 100 plus 40, that comes to 140. So this is your I, W, the weightage, the proportion is already given to you. You are not about to do anything. Just place this value, that is 4, 1, 3, 5, 2. This is your W. Last, you have to find out IW. That means I into W. That would be your IW. 190 into 4. 220 into 1, 175 into 3, 210 into 5, 140 into 2, you will get IW, and that the total of IW, that would be your sigma IW. So sigma IW is ready, sigma W is ready. Just only place this value in your formula, that is I is equal to sigma IW upon sigma W, that is 2835 upon 15. The answer would be 189. So students, major portions that has been over. Now we are moving to short sum. For a middle class family, the average monthly income of the family is 3250. Average monthly income, that is already given, that is 3250 in the year 2020, and the cost of living index number for that year is 180. That means cost of living index number is given, that is 180. Calculate the real wage of the family. What is the formula of real wage? Real wage is equal to wages, that is 3250, upon cost of living index number, that means 180, into 100. That is your real wage. Very simple. Let's form a formula and place it in your formula. Real wage is equal to wages upon cost of living index number into 100. This is your formula. 3250 upon 180 into 100. That's why your real wage would be 1805.56. Now the same way, if the sales of an item increases from 120 pieces to 200 pieces, they have not given percentage. They have given that it has been increased from 120 pieces to 200. Earlier it was 120 pieces. Now it's 200 pieces. Find the index number for the sales of that item. That means previous year's sale, that is 120. Current year's sales, that is 200. You are about to find out index number, that is P1 upon P0 into 100. P1 means current year's information. P0 means base year's information or previous year's information. Just only place your formula. That means what it would be? I is equal to P1 upon P0 into 100. 200 divided by 120 into 100. The answer would be 166.67. The same way, short sum may be given to you that Lashpeer's index number 144 is given. Pache's index number 169 is given. You are supposed to find out Fisher's index number, nothing else. Fisher's index number, the formula of IF that is already known by us, that is IF is equal to under root IL into IP. Just place your figures in your formula and you will get the answer, that is 156. Now students, this is most important question. Calculation is so simple. What they have asked? Compute the real wage of working class from the following data on monthly wages of workers. Find the purchasing power too. That means they have asked to find out real wage, at the same time purchasing power of worker in 2015 by taking base year 2008. The information which has been given to you, that is year is given, average monthly wage that is given for from 2010 to 2015. Average monthly wages, that is 15,000, 18,000, 19,000, 20,000, 22,000 and the 25,000. Cost of living index number is given, that is 120, 180, 205, 220, 235, 280. What is the formula of real wage? That is real wage is equal to wage upon cost of living index number into 100. Separately, you are about to find out real wage for every year. Okay, and that you are about to find out purchasing power. Let us see the calculation. First column, that is year, average monthly wage, cost of living index number and real wage. Real wage, the formula of real wage, that is wage upon cost of living index number into 100. The average monthly wage, that is 15,000, 18,000, 19,000, 20,000, 22,000, 25,000. Index number, cost of living index number is given, that is 120, 180, 205, 235 and 260. How to calculate? The formula is ready. That means wage 15,000 upon cost of living index number into 100. That means 12,500, that would be your real wage for 2010. Same way, 18,000 divided by 180 into 100. The answer would be 10,000. Next one, that is your 19,000 divided by 205 into 100. 20,000 divided by 220 into 100. 22,000 divided by 235 into 100. And the last one, that is 25,000 divided by 260 into 100. That means for the year 2015, the cost of living index number was 260. And the real wage for 2015, that comes to 9,615.38. They have also asked to find out purchasing power for 2015. The index number, the cost of living index number for 2015, that is 260. Now let us see the calculation for purchasing power. See students, purchasing power for the year 2015, that is 2015, cost of living index number, that is 260. The formula to find out purchasing power is 1 upon cost of living index number into 100. 1 upon 260 into 100, that means 0.3846 is equal to 0.38 rupees. That is your purchasing power for the year 2015. So students, I hope you have understood properly. Thank you very much students. Please do take care of yourself. Stay safe, stay happy. Goodbye.